Welcome to another exciting episode of Musa and Show. Here is what we have today.
South Africa's top court has sentenced the former president, Jacob Zuma, to 15 months in jail for contempt of court.
So khumbula ukuthi ngonyaka ka-2021 ngesikhathi seZondo Commission of Inquiry uJacob Zuma wathatha isinqumo sokuthi angeke asa-attend iZondo Commission ngoba ucela ukuthi uZondo aphume kuhlala omunye umuntu ngoba yena naye banobudlelwane. Kodwa uZondo wanqaba ukwenza lokho, wayesethi yena angeke asuke ngoba yena benozuma bona abangani. Ngaleso sizathu-ke uZuma wagcina decide unga-attend iZondo Commission of Inquiry. Bambiza-ke wangabe sa-attend. Ngaleso sizathu-ke wayesebizela Constitutional Court. Kodwa esikhundleni sokuthi aziphendulele wavele wasentencwa to 15 months esejele. Ngami isikhathi-ke abantu bafika bazomsupporta, kuningi okwenzeka. Wayese ngoba base behleli iviki lonke, wayesethatha isinqumo sokuthi cha akasuke yena ayozibophisa. Okhulumela Jacob Zuma Foundation uMzwandile Manyi wakhuluma kanje.
President Zuma indeed has gone to hand himself over and he's doing this just purely for compliance, not that he has acceded to what is being handed down to him. He's doing this just to be seen to be complying with the law. He is a law-abiding citizen. This must never be misconstrued as an admission of guilt. President Zuma is not admitting any guilt whatsoever, but he has to comply with the law because that's what the law requires. So that's a situation that we have.
Pheleke angazi inyanga ezingaki noma amaviki amangaki wayeseyakhishwa wathola i-medical parole eyayithi ngokwesimo sezempilo akakulungela ukuthi akaba sejele. Ivideo ke namuhla sizokhuluma ngenkulumo eshiwo uJaji Raymond Zondo ngoba akagculisekile ngokuphuma ka former president we-country uJacob Zuma ejele ngoba kube kuya ngaye mhlawumbe kokufuneka adonse yonke leya 15 months okanye uma ngabe kukhona ubulungiso obungenzekanga lapho aphinde aboshwe. Ngifisa ukucaphunela lo video la khuluma khona uJaji Raymond Zondo mayelana nalolu daba.
We will remember that part of what weakened our system was that Parliament did not do what they were supposed to do for many years when they were called upon to please establish a public hearing to investigate as Parliament allegations of state capture. And when Parliament did not do that, they did not put the interests of the country first. Indeed, they put other interests first. We have got to look at whether, with the Commission having done its work, we are able to look at Parliament and say, our Parliament will now be more effective in helping us fight corruption. I'm not sure that anything has changed.
Zokhumbula ukuthi emveni kokuba uJaji uRaymond Zondo compile yonke information ayidinga ngaleso sikhathi mayelana ne-Commission of Inquiry state capture, wathatha ke incomo leza ama-recommendations wakunikeza konke kupresident ukuthi kube uyena ke othatha ixhathi. Kodwa sekuphela iminyaka ngempela njengomuzwa naye ekhombisa ukudumala usho ukuthi iParliament la abeke ezinye izinto phambili lena yasalela emuva. Usho udaba le-corruption ayizange lithathe lixathe phambili, usho ukuthi ayizange libe serious ngaleyo ndlela lolu daba. Ukhombisa ukudumala uJaji Raymond Zondo futhi nethemba lami lahle lizoke sibone ukuthi iParliament izowenza nomsebenzi walo ngoba phela upresident esenikiwe ireport akaze enze lutho kuze kube namhlanje. Asiqhubeke.
That the judiciary is the only arm of state where its members can be kicked out when they've done wrong. It's difficult to find such examples in the executive. It's difficult to find such examples in Parliament. Very often, people who are facing serious allegations, both in the executive and in parliament, are just shifted around or just given a slap in the wrist.
Ngoba umuzwa ke eqhubeka esho ukuthi i-judiciary yona kuphela lapho khona uma esoliwe lo ijaji mhlawumbe watholakala ukuthi khona okungalungela kwenzile bayaxoshwa. Kodwa ama-members of parliament nama-minister sikubonile lokhu kwenzeka. Uma kwenzekile esolwe la uyamuvwa la abekwe kwenye indawo. Ngizothatha umzekelo ubaba uBhekicele. Wasolwa esaphethe amaphoyisa wasuswa lapho kwathiwa usengazi useyini kwa-agriculture. So iyonto ayishoyo ukuthi into eyenzakala i-judiciary kuphela ukuthi umuntu mangabe kunama-allegations asolwe aphinde axoshwe, kodwa nje parliament nakuma-executive akwenzeki. Yilokhu-ke ey'nsukwini ezedlule sikhulumile kakhulu, ngenza amavidiyo amabili abekhuluma nge-root cause ye-corruption kanye ne-state capture. Sikhavile lokhu, angeke ngisachaze into eningi kodwa sikhavile waphuma amavidiyo amabili. I think ividiyo nga-one bewu-25 to 30 minutes la bekuchazwa khona i-state capture.
It is the judiciary that made sure that when some irregularities were done to release a former president from prison, it is the judiciary which declared that that release was unlawful. But it was the executive which wanted us to believe that coincidentally, when he came back, there was this plan that certain prisoners should be released, and he just fitted into that plan. Some of us did not believe that.
Lana kuveza ukungagculiseki kahle kwakhe ngokuthi waphuma uPresident Zuma lapha ejele. Njengoba esho ukuthi i-judiciary yathi kwaku-unlawful noma kwakungekho semthethweni ukurelease kaPresident Zuma, kodwa i-executive yayisenza kwasengathi kuqondene ukuthi ngaleso sikhathi kuney'boshwa funeka ayiphume. Njengoba esho nje iyena ukhombisa ukuthi impela akagculisekile ukuthi uformer president waphuma isikhathi lo 15 months ababemgwebe wona wawungakapheli. Kube kuya ngaye ngabe wabhadla lapha noma ngabe namanje qala phansi libhekisiswe lo daba kubonakala ukuthi angebuyele na uJacob Zuma ejele. So shuthi labantu ababili banempe personal eyaziwa yibo. Asazi-ke thina ngesisho lutho kodwa nje ngikwethulela indaba njengobuzwa nawe eyisho uJaji Raymond Zondo, asiqhubeke naye.
I'm aware that the Commission's recommendation that sole source should be abolished as an exception to the rule that goods and services should be procured through a competitive, transparent, and cost-effective procurement system was rejected by the President. However, I'm not sure that those who advised the President read this section of the Commission's report dealing with this issue properly. Part of what they were going to do is to be like inspectors, come into any department and say, we want to see all your files relating to procurement. Look at them and see what's going on. They were going to receive whistleblower information and rock up at a government department unannounced before damage is done and halt it.
Akuvezayo la ukuthi kunama recommendation noma incomo i-commission eyazenza mayelana nama-procurement okanye imigudu elandelayo reprocess uma kukhona izinto efuneka zithengwe noma zisaplaywe, nanokuthi wayefuna ukuthi kube nama-inspector angakwazi ukungena noma ngasikhathini kuma-office akwazi ukubheka ukuthi izinto zihamba ngendlela na. Kodwa-ke ngeshwa upresident wayirejecta loo nto le, uthi kodwa nalaba abaluleka upresident uyabasola ngoba kukhona isection abangayifundanga. Asazi-ke bekuyilokho ebengithi angikulethele khona ngoba uJaji uZondo impela usakhombisa ukuthi akagculisekile futhi uzisholwa yena ukuthi akagculisekile ukuthi uformer president akaboshiwe mayelana usheshe waphuma ejele ngesikhathi ayigwetshwe isingakapheli lo 15 months ayigwetshwe wona. Ngiyacela ukuza ukuphawula kwakho mayelana nalolu daba. UPresident Cyril Ramaphosa naye uzobe khona kulesithangameli lesi besikhona kule conference ekhona lapho bekukhona former Chief Justice okuJudge Raymond Zondo. Naye uzoba khona upresident wecountry uCyril Ramaphosa ngoLwesine. Sizozwa yena ukuthi uzophendula thini, mhlawumbe uzoba nezimpendulo noma uzoyiphendula lenkulumo eshiwo uJudge Zondo. Kodwa mina okunye engikusolayo kusolwa yimi ukuthi akukho lula for upresident ukuthi angathatha inqumo mayelana nezincomo naney'nsolo ey'khona ngoba naye ungomunye wabantu ababalwayo, ikakhulukazi uma ulalela uBrian Molefe. Kukhona la mthinta khona usho ukuthi nawe uyabalwa naye, uyabandakanyeka kulezi zinto lezi ze-state capture. Ngicela uzwe la.
We stopped load shedding. And we never had load shedding again for 3 years after I had left ESCOM. Load shedding came back to ESCOM after Mr. Cyril Ramaphosa, following the 1 billion rand Nasrec conference, was appointed president of the country. That's when load shedding came back. And after he was appointed president of the country, and he in turn appointed the smooth-talking and dictatorial Pravin Gordhan as Minister of Public Enterprises. The less I say about Pravin Gordhan, the better. As you see, Chairperson, despite his smooth talking, public enterprises are failing, and it appears that they are on a course to be sold to private interests. My suspicion is that, like the javelin, they will be thrown over the fence and be caught at the later stage. It's just a suspicion. To put it mildly, Chairperson, the situation made me sick. I found the behavior of Glencore and that of Mr. Cyril Ramaphosa to be revolting. Mr. Ramaphosa must have known about what Glencore sought to achieve. He was the chairperson of the company that was bought without a due diligence. He was chairperson when the penalties were imposed. He was still chairperson of Optimum when the unlawful agreement that sought to increase the price of coal from 150 and set aside the penalties was negotiated with certain members of ESCOM staff in 2014. He knew that he was being used for his political standing and hoped to influence matters.
Nami ngoPresident Cyril Ramaphosa uma ngathiwa unikiwe nansi ama-recommendations nama-findings wonke e-inquiry bese kuthiwa thatha iy'nqumo ey'nqala nama-further steps nge-English ukuthi our investigate manje wonke lama-allegations. Ngeke nami bengenza njengoba enzile, bengoyithatha lemqulu ngiyibeke lapha ihlale nje iboyitholwe zintuli ngoba kukhona into ethinta mina ngqo, futhi kakhulukazi odabeni leScom njengoba kunezinto ey'ngaka ey'khulunyiwe. Nami angimsoli mina upresident, angisho futhi ukuthi khona kwenzile, angisho futhi ukuthi umsulu, angimsukeli ngalutho, angimsoli, anginansolo ngayo. Kodwa mawuzwa indlela uBrian Molefe asho ngayo la ukuthi bekawuchairperson wayiphi company isikhathi kwenzakalani zonke lento ekuthiwa unlawful. Uma lezi zinto ngempela zikhona kanti yena wayewu-chairperson, angikholwa ukuthi khona izinto ezingenzeka njengo-chairperson ungazi. Ingakho ngithi mina nami ngupresident uRamaphosa bengeke ngenze lutho, bengoyithatha nje lama-recommendations ngiwabeke lapha athelwe zintuli. Siyichazile indaba ukuthi the root cause of corruption, the root cause of state capture, the reason why ama-institutions esinawo anjengo-NPA nalawa amanye wonke lama-institution angakwazi ukusebenza, siyichazile kulama-video amabili esiwenzile ukuthi ama-head walama-institution appointwa njengopresident uyena o-appointayo, and u-appointa abantu, aka-appointa abantu abane-experience abawaziyo umsebenzi, kodwa ku-appointwa abantu abangama-members we-political party ethizeni noma abangama-politicians. So bagcina labantu mase kufuneka bathathe iy'nqumo bengakwazi ukuthatha isinqumo esi-independent. Sikuchazile lokho ukuthi kwenzeka kanjani kulama video esiwenzile. Ngiyabonga kakhulu, mina nawe sidibane kwivideo elandelayo.